Starseed Rising 333. I'm glad you've tuned back into this channel. And if it's your first time, welcome. This is going to be a general reading and not a personal reading. Please use your own discernment when watching or listening to this reading. And whatever messages that come out, please take what resonates and leave the rest. And if you do enjoy this reading, please don't forget to click the like button, subscribe or share, or just leave a comment. I hope everyone is doing okay. I hope you had a good week so far. Okay, I'm looking forward to the weekend. It just depends where you are in the world, and I hope you enjoy your morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Thanks once again if you've tuned in to watch this reading. Whatever you did in the past, if you have supported this channel in any way, thank you ever so much for your support. Whatever you did in the past or what you're about to do is much appreciated and it doesn't go unnoticed. Please don't forget to check the description box after the reading. And I just want to remind you once again that Tarot Oracle reading is all to do with energy, it's timeless, and it's also non-gender. All right. And a lot of these energies might not belong to you. It could belong to people you associate with or an energy within another energy. All right. As always, to start off the reading and to keep the frequency and vibration high around this reading, I just want to once again use this deck. It's called Raise Your Vibration by Carl Gray. And just select one card from this deck and see what message, okay, what is it that we need to take into consideration or remember, what we should say to ourselves. Okay, they wanted me to select this card. It says, I make way for miracles. I make way for miracles. All right. So there could be, like doors are opening up for us at this time, new opportunities, new beginnings are happening. So it's all about, and we might be also enjoying the fruits of our labor as well. And just basically just getting rid of anything, whether it's to do it for person, place, or thing, anything that doesn't serve our higher purpose, all right? And I'm just going to read more on to make way for new beginnings, new cycles, new things to begin, all right? So so this is a good time, okay, to do some form of also self-reflection, some introspection to see what changes that we need to make, uh, you know, um, just so that we can move forward, okay, so we can uh in a positive way, all right? So let me just read more on this card. Just check on the index. All right, so it goes on to say here, I make way for miracles. Miracles are real. They come in many sizes and many forms. When they aren't unfolding in our lives, something has gone wrong. Miracles are our birthright, your birthright, because you, my dear, are a miracle. Miracles attract miracles. When this card comes to you, the universe is reminding you that no matter what miracle you need, it is available to you. It is within your grasp. But do you believe that? Are you making that miracle too big for you to achieve? Are you wondering how it could ever possibly unfold? Know that it's not your job to understand miracles, but to ready yourself for them. Instead of wondering how yours will manifest, begin to create space for it. See yourself enjoying it. So I think this is also a way to help us to manifest and to attract more abundance, prosperity into our lives, all right? Uh, Begin to create space for it. See yourself enjoying it. Tune in to the feelings you would have if it were already in your life, and know that it is, okay, and own it as well. So the vibe of the day, it says, I stop sizing up my miracles and trust that every miracle is possible. I stop sizing up my miracles and trust that every miracle is possible. So it's all about believing yourself, having faith in yourself, trusting the universe, because we work together with the universe, all right, to bring whatever it is what we want to create, when it comes to our goals, to bring our goals into fruition, okay, to bring our dream, to make our dreams, sorry, a reality, okay, because we are co-creators of our own reality. All right. So, okay. So, before I go into the downloads, all right, I just want to use this deck to see what else would our spiritual team, what they would like us to focus on, think about, remember, consider. Okay, so let's see. At this time, just give it a bit of a, I haven't used this deck for a while, so let me just give it a good shuffle. Okay. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what is it would you like the collective to focus on at this time? Okay. Okay, it says Magician and the Mirror. So it's all about us believing, okay, that so we, as I said, we may need to do some form of reflection, okay, and we are spiritual magicians to help. We are co-creators, as I said, of our own reality. So it's all about believing and have faith in ourselves and trusting and surrendering as well to the universe. Whatever seeds that we are about to plant, or we've already planted, to so that it can grow, um, and also this is also about knowing who you are, what is it that you want to create, and basically standing in your power, all right, as well. Okay, so this is something that we need to continue to focus on as well. You could be a life path 8 as well. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what does the collective need to think about? What do they need to think about? Okay, we've got, okay, so we've got, this is, so you could be a life path 7. So it says community. So this could represent the community where you live. It could also represent family members, okay? Uh, but this could also mean continuing to connect with your spiritual team, the ancestors, the angels, archangels in the spiritual realm as well. To, oh, you can always turn to them for inner strength, for guidance, for healing as well as you go along your journey. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what do we need to remember? What do we need to remember at this time? Okay. Yeah. All right. So here, okay. So we could be at a place, all right, in our lives that there could be people who could be around you, and as I said, okay, we do have the community card on the table. All right. So there could be people who you might be associated with. Doesn't have to be a story where these people maybe, like showing you what so-called unrequited love, people who are not operating in love, people who are still not being genuine or wearing a mask. and we may need to like sort of cut ties with these people, because if you notice on this card, you see a woman. She is sort of, she's got a chain attached to her arm. Okay, so it could be to do with a person, place, or thing. Um, and that would require change. You could be a life power 5. All right. Yeah. And that will help open the door to value, okay, because then it's all to do with self-worth, okay. So being, basically being around people also that inspire you, uplift you, respect who you are, and not trying to change or dominate, or in some way to dictate to you what you should be doing. Is because the journey should be about self, okay. The journey should be about self, and also operating in the essence of love. You could be a life path 4. All right, let's see what else that's coming out. Okay, yeah, I know, by making this decision, okay, you might have to, like sort of like stand your ground, stand on your beliefs here. Okay, as a result, by removing yourself from people, places, or things that doesn't serve you, it might cause a lot of hostility here, because if you notice, this man is defending himself here. You could be yeah, we've got, so that means we've got 2 8s already on the table. Okay, and we've got Archangel Raphael, so you could always call on Archangel Raphael to help you heal. All right, you could be a master number 11. You could also call on Archangel Ariel to help you when it comes to emotional matters, to help you to be more creative as well. So they could be a lot of emotion. Some people could be, if you've already done this, okay, depending on, because we're all on different timelines. A lot of people could be in their feelings right now, not happy because you walked away from, like basically people who didn't serve your higher purpose. You could be a life path 9, all right. But that again would require a lot of strength. So, again, you can always call on the angels, archangels, your ancestors, your spiritual team, basically, to help you, even the higher power, your divine as well. Okay, all right. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly go through the downloads before I check on what energies around the collective at this time. All right. Okay, so so these are downloads, okay? For I'm actually filming this on a Friday, okay, the 11th of July 2025. So as I hope you are enjoying, I hope you had a very good week, and I hope you're looking forward to the weekend. I know I am looking forward to the weekend, all right? So okay, first of all, some of the crystals. So if you are interested in working with crystals, um my spiritual team have suggested a few that you can work with, all right. um and if you are and if you want to know more about crystals, I've put the names of some books which help me, to understand, and how they can work for me, and how they can help me to be more productive. So please check the description box, all right, after listening or watching this reading. So some of the crystals that they're suggesting is carnelian. Carnelian is good for the sacral chakra, okay, which is to do with our creativity, our emotions, our self-worth. Red tiger's eye, this is good for the root chakra, which is all to do with our stability and security in the area of life. Aquamarine, all right, this is good for the crown chakra, as well as which is to do with our connections, our spiritual beliefs, our higher self, and also to help balance our emotions. You got Dumbarite, this is good for shadow work. Amber, this is just a good crystal for for all the chakras, okay? If you want to know more about chakras and auras, I do have a video out that goes more into detail about that. And you can also listen to guided or music meditations, all right, regarding chakras. Tree Art Guide, this is good for the root chakra, dragonstone, and carnelian. They're also good stones to help us to be more creative. Um, we've got shungite. This is a good protective stone, all right, as well as tourmaline, all right, to help to clear out any negative energies. Titanium quartz, orange calcite, sodalite. This is a good crystal for the mind. Gold stone can be used for manifestations as well as titanium, quartz, and orange calcite, and also rainbow moonstone as well. And this crystal can be used not only to help balance our emotions for creativity, but also to help us to work with the energies of the moon. All right. Now, some other things before I go into, I just want to just let you know, okay, because when I was meditating, I saw this card. This is from the Psychic Tarot card deck, Oracle card deck, all right, and I saw this card in my mind's eye, and what my spiritual team, okay, as well as yours, all right, the higher power, the divine, wanted to say that um, they are very pleased, all right, with your dedication and hard work that you're putting in, okay, what you're doing, um, because it's all about doing our bit, okay. We are all on a double mission. We are all spiritual beings having a human experience, and we all on a double mission. So you are highly blessed and favored, okay, by your spiritual team. Some of you might be already receiving many blessings, okay, both material and spiritual blessings, okay. So they just wanted me to say that you are highly blessed and favored, and basically the universe, the divine, is saying thank you for your dedication and your hard work. All right. Another thing that was channeled to me, okay, message, is that the I heard the table is turning, or the table have turned. Okay, so anyone who is trying to create challenges, obstacles to block or stop you from following your dreams or living your purpose will receive bad karma. Okay, and this is from the divine. Okay, some of these people could be under judgment right now. Okay, and bad karma is all to do with karma itself is to do with energies, the law of cause and effect. Okay, it also depends on what energy that is being put out, because at the end of the day, we have to make sure that we respect the universal and spiritual laws. Okay, because what you sow is what you reap. Okay, and they, as a result, for anyone who has bad intentions, okay, and if they are doing any form of spell work, the consequences of the action is going to be, is going to be really bad, all right? And they could experience heartbreak, loss, bad luck, delays, disruptions in their life, all right? And what I also got was that this could include an ex-partner or ex-lovers, people that you once had a relationship with, okay? And I'm getting that they could be someone who's quite obsessive. This person probably was a player. This person is unhappy and bitter and acting quite childish, okay? And they're not taking rejection too lightly. And it could be because of they experience like some type of rejection or abandonment in their earlier years, or could be as a child, okay, or growing up, or maybe through their teenage years, all right. And they are unhappy and bitter, quite resentful, okay, because you could be receiving karmic justice in a positive way. Three people or more, including a couple, will be getting arrested for stealing money. I think that has something to do with an inheritance, but doesn't have to be. An ex-partner or lover wants to reconcile, but they have nothing to offer. I heard the words, they have shit to show. Someone you walked away from wants to communicate with you, but this person is creating some type of illusion regarding something. So use your intuition regarding this individual. Okay, or use your intuition and discernment at all times regarding past people, okay, or people that you walked away from. An ex-partner wants to reconcile, but this person is still shady. An obsessive or ex-partner wants to leave their current partner to come towards you. This person, from what that was downloaded to me, okay, that this person could be either doing tarot readings, okay, on you, or this person could be getting readings done from a tarot reader. Someone you knew in the past is under judgment and is stuck in a situation and experiencing loss and not happy. Someone or people or group of people, I should say, you once had a connection with is struggling financially and they may ask for your help. A false flame or karmic partner wants your forgiveness and hoping you'll take them back, but this person is a liar and doesn't know what they want. Okay, so this person could be you could be dealing with a very indecisive person. And an ex-partner or lover has come to a realization, okay, that they miss a golden opportunity with you. They want to make amends to balance something out, but this person will only offer you a false sense of hope, and they're just full of empty promises. Okay, so these are the downloads I got for today, okay, for Friday the 11th of July 2025. All right, so I'm going to be using this deck, okay, Wisdom of the Oracle. All right, to see what's happening, what's going on around the collective at this time. So as always, I'm going to be selecting 3 main cards from this deck. I will be using the booklet because obviously I haven't used this deck too much, all right? To just to give me a better understanding of some of the messages that might be on this card. So, and then I'm going to be using, I'm going to be selecting 2 cards from the top of the deck, and then I'll be selecting 2 cards from the bottom of the deck. All right. So let's see. Okay. And please don't forget that it's all to do with energy, okay? It's non-gender and it's timeless. Just take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? Okay, so let's see what's happening. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what is the current energies? What is the current energies around the collective at this time? What is the current energies around the collective at this time? Okay, so we've got flexible, what's the current energy? Okay, we've got clean it up. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what's the current energies around the collective at this time? Okay, we've got the fates, but that came out in reverse, okay? It came out in reverse, all right? So I'm going to take 2 from the top of the deck and 2 from the bottom, okay? So we've got Treasure Island, we've got Blessed, we've got no place like home. And we've got why. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. So, I mean, clearly what I'm seeing here, okay, could be a case where um maybe this could involve, okay, it could involve somebody you had a sort of a karmic connection with, all right. Also it could be to do with a group of people. It could include family members, and from what I'm seeing here, right, maybe you have moved away, all right, from from a person, a group of people. This could include family members, because on this card it says no place like home. Okay, so definitely it could be to do with, it could be to do with someone you had maybe a family with, or it could be to do with an ex-partner, um or it could be like to do with family members or people that you grew up with, all right, you consider your family, all right, and as a result, maybe um by you like distancing yourself, cutting ties with this person or a group of people. These people could be asking why. Okay, they could be all in their feelings, because if you notice how this I mean how this girl is just the way she's poised, okay, in the card, it's almost like, so I don't know, so um so as I said, you could be making a lot of changes. You could be at peace with yourself, um, loving on yourself as well, um, at peace. And some people are still, they just somehow could be all in their head thinking, okay, like, why you've left them behind, or why you've sort of like stop communicating with them as well. Okay, because I'm just looking at the top of the deck. I could see you got here time to go, all right, and then you got at the bottom peace here, all right. um you could have found out some truth about this individual or people, okay. And maybe I don't know, or it could be someone from the past, or somebody you had some relationship with, and this person sort of want to balance something out or mend something out, all right. So I don't know, just take the energy as it resonates, okay. All right. So okay, so I'm going to be using the Rider Waite Tarot deck, all right, to clarify these to help clarify these cards, and some other decks as well. Okay, so I'm going to be using this to clarify these cards. So let's see what comes out. So just give us a better understanding, okay, what are the messages, all right, because there's always a message on another message, okay, or something like that, all right. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, please clarify flexible. Okay. So we've got here Five of Cups. Let's see what else. Five of Cups. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, please clarify Five of Cups. So we've got Eight of Cups. Five of Cups. We've got Six of Cups. Got Ace of Swords. So Spirit says that's the truth. whatever message that's coming out. Okay, we've got, this came out in reverse. Three of Swords. Okay. Okay, Three of Swords. All right. Okay, so okay, so we've got Five of Cups, Ace of Cups, Six of Cups. Ooh, a lot of cups on the table. So this is definitely some type of relationship. Could be a romantic relationship. All right, or it could be to do with family members as well. So it could be a case where, basically you've moved on, okay, from someone, okay, depending if this is your story, because you've got Eight of Cups there, right? And definitely this represents past energy, okay. Or this may happen now or in the near distant future, and you've moved on, okay, because you got this Three of Swords in reverse, okay, and the energy of Three of Swords in reverse talks about letting go, moving on, okay, and you could be healing at this time, okay, or it could be that someone caused you some type of heartbreak, okay, and you could be sort of like you could have experienced some type of loss. Just take the energy as it resonates. But from what I'm seeing here, okay, you've moved on from someone, okay, and this person could be all in their feelings right now. Okay, they could be in regret about the way they treated you in the past. Okay, so this is what I that's coming out. Okay. Uh let's see. Yeah, you could be dealing with somebody who was quite selfish, okay, because you got Four of Cups there. Maybe this person could have put you in a third party situation. Somebody who had many options, because you got Seven of Cups here. All right. And you closed out a cycle, because you've got the Wheel of Fortune here. All right, because whatever they offered, all right, they were just in that Knight of Cups energy, which is a very this is a very immature, slow type of energy here. All right. And I just heard spirit say you called it quits or something like that's what I just heard from spirit. Okay. All right. And spirit says that's the truth. Okay. And as I said, this person could be all in their feelings, or rather, I don't know, maybe they could be in regret and wondering, okay, why things ended up that way, or why did they treat you or mistreat you? I don't know. So they could be doing some form of introspection at this time. And maybe, as I said, they could now be in regret, and they could be, sort of realizing that they missed an opportunity with you. Okay, because again, you got Blessed on the table, and then you got Treasure Island as well. Okay. Okay, so let's see what's coming out for the second card, where it says cleaning up. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, please clarify cleaning up, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, please clarify cleaning up. Okay, so we've got Two of Swords. Clarify Two of Swords, please. We have Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. We've got Ten of Cups. Verify Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups. Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands. Yeah. You've got Five of Wands here. Okay. Okay. At the top of the deck, you've got the Sun. All right. And at the bottom, you've got Death. So, I don't know. So, it could be all right that you've could have made a choice. So, you could be in this Queen of Swords energy. Okay. And you could have found out some truth because you got the Sun here. It's brought some clarity. Okay, regarding a situation, as I said, you could be dealing with an ex-partner or somebody you walked with or had a family with, or it could be to do with family members. Okay, and maybe it brought whatever they did brought there was a lot of conflict here. Um, and as a result, for some reason, okay, you will probably you just basically had the strength, okay, the strength. So this could be this message, it could be a continuation from the previous one, okay. So maybe you found the strength, okay, to move away, all right, to move away from to complete a cycle here, because Nine of Wands does talk about completion as well as determination. So maybe you a lot of people were not happy, or it created some arguments about you moving away from. It could be to do with a person or a group of people. It could be to do with family members, because you got the Death card here. So that means you definitely ended a cycle. You made a decision to close out a cycle, because obviously that's clarifying the card. Clean it up. Okay. Yeah, and as I said, you got Ten of Pentacles there. So definitely you were dealing um with indeed some, like a person or people from that you once had some type of connection with, because all they offered you, they were in this energy, this Page of Cups energy. Some of this person or people could have been, as I said, some people who or person could be of being quite immature or quite childish. Okay. That's uh the people or person that you were dealing with. Okay, if this is your story. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to be clarifying the fates. Okay, now this came out in reverse, so let's see what's going on. Let's clarify the fates reverse. Okay, so you've got the Star. Clarify the Star. You've got King of Cups. Clarify King of Cups. Okay, this came sideways, the Chariot, so verify the Chariots. Eight of Pentacles. Verify Eight of Pentacles. We've got Five of Pentacles. Okay. Okay. At the top of the deck, you've got here Eight of Wands. And then you got at the bottom, you got Five of Swords here. Wow. So something has definitely come to an end, okay? Um, maybe this was fated to happen. Okay. Um, now this could involve, maybe you were once connected to somebody or were in a relationship with somebody who was in the King of Cups energy. Okay. Doesn't have to be. But what I'm getting here, okay, I think this person, whatever maybe they thought they were going to achieve or receive, um, is definitely not happening because you got the fates in reverse. Okay. Um, yeah, because the chariot does, yeah, I think whatever they were expecting, all right, whatever they were expecting, maybe they could also be at a crossroads right now as well. Because I think whatever they were expecting, because the star does talk about wish fulfillment, okay? Um, it does talk about wish fulfillment, and I think what's happened here, they could be in this, they could be in despair right now. Um, it could be something to do with work, okay? Of money, because you got Eight of Pentacles there, and you also got Five of Pentacles. So this person could be experiencing some type of loss. Now, this card, the King of Cups card, right? It fell on this card. No place like home. So I don't know. So they could be experiencing some they could be experiencing financial stability, okay? Um Now it could be because of, maybe they could be experiencing basically bad karma. It could be to do with something that they will they tried to do in the past, okay? Because the Five of Swords does talk about the energy could be dealing with somebody who was quite shady, okay? Um all right. And as I said, whatever it is, okay, it could be something, as I said, they could be receiving some news. It could be to do with something to do with their job or work, or to do with their money, because I said you got Eight of Pentacles and Five of Pentacles, and whatever it is that, um or maybe they weren't expecting it, but it's put them in this Five of Pentacles energy. And I guess that was fated to happen because maybe they were deceptive in the past, or quite, or you could have dealt with somebody who's quite shady, who wanted to win at all costs. I don't know. It could be to do with something to do with money. I don't know. But this is the message that's coming out. And they could be, sort of in solitude at this time. They could be overly burdened about their situation. Okay. You could be somebody who embodies the Queen of Pentacles energy. Okay. And as I said, this person could be reflecting on what their actions, or what they did in the past, or they could be just reflecting because they now realize that they missed a golden opportunity with you, because you closed out a cycle with them. Okay. So they could be experiencing some type of misfortune, okay, at this time. All right. So let's see. Let me just use some other decks. Okay. Yeah, so probably you were dealing, okay, if this is your story, you could have dealt with somebody who was quite deceptive, somebody who was dishonest, Okay. All right. Okay, let's go through to this clarify flexible. Yeah, you could have, as I said, you could have had a family with this person, and maybe when you walked away, this person now feels very insecure. They now they are experiencing some form of instability. All right. Yeah, you could be dealing with somebody who was quite secretive as well. Yeah, maybe they're all in their feelings because you've moved away from this person, or maybe they're somebody that's quite emotionally detached that you were dealing with. All right. Yeah, this person could somehow still be obsessive. Okay, they could be in that energy, um maybe hoping they can reconcile with you. Like this. Yeah, you could have moved away and just sort of like just loving on yourself, just being at peace, feeling more balanced. Okay, at home. Yeah. This person that you left behind, this person could be reminiscing on what like you had together. Okay. If this is your story, why? Verify why. Yeah, definitely. This person wants to make amends, all right. They want you to give them a second chance, they want to reconcile. But what spirit says, you see the dice in this person are that this person is you have to pay, basically you need to pay attention to the signs, signals, and synchronicities. Trust your intuition because this person could be a risk. Okay. All right. This person could be all in their feelings, very overwhelmed, okay, about you moving away. You could be dealing with a false twin flame, okay. Maybe they're hanging on to hope, all right, that they will that you'll give them a second chance. I don't know, because at the moment you could be somehow at peace, quite balanced, at this time. Okay. Mm. You could also be, maybe they somehow feel a bit vulnerable. Okay. Um, and hoping you'll be receptive to them coming back. Okay. Um, but this person could also be in a, they could be at a place where they could be still be suppressing their feelings. Okay, you could be dealing with somebody who's still wearing a mask. All right. And again, not taking rejection quite lightly. This person could still be quite obsessed with what's going on in your life. You could be somebody very devoted to this person, quite loyal, and this person wasn't. And since you moved away, this person could feel like their whole life is falling apart, could be in despair about what's happening in their life right now. So just take the energy as it resonates. If this is your story, okay? Let me use this deck and see what, yeah. Yeah, you could be dealing with somebody that is yeah, you could be dealing with somebody who's still a liar. Okay, so it says be careful of someone sneaky. All right, let's see what else. Flexible, yeah. Huh. You could also be dealing with a narcissist as well. Someone is too full of themselves. Hmm. Yeah, definitely this person is, reminiscing on what you had with them, okay? Um, verify. Verify the fates in reverse. Yeah. You could be dealing with somebody who could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or you could be, or you or this person could have these placements in your chart, birth natal chart. Yeah. I definitely I believe that you've closed out a cycle with this individual. It says fate, karma, something ending, something beginning, or you about to. Yeah. Maybe now they see your value since you moved away. It says commitment, things are getting serious. So maybe they want to propose to you, come back and propose if this was an ex-lover. No peace. No peace at home. Well, you could be experiencing good luck at this time, okay? While this person could be experiencing bad luck. Clarify why, clarify why. Yeah, definitely. It looks like this person may um want to communicate with you, to work things out, to want you to compromise. They may want you to forgive them, but there's nothing wrong in forgiving someone, okay? Because forgiveness is and compassion. These are steps to healing, okay? But it doesn't mean that you need to take this person back. And I think this came out together with this card. So what Spirit is saying is that to use your intuition. It says the red flags you ignore now will come back to bite later. Okay, so this person could be a walking red flag. Okay. Especially if this person is a narcissist. All right. Spirit at the top of the deck you've got no. All right, and at the bottom you've and I think this is probably coming from your guardian angel, okay, who is this is who this message is coming from, okay, and you might be going through a divorce, okay, and moving on and letting go of this person completely, okay. And what my spirit guides, they also wanted to mention here that to use caution as well, because this person could be still obsessive. Okay, they could be spying on you, on what you have on you. All right. And this person could also be using love spells to win you back. Okay. Let's use this one. This will clarify flexible. Yeah, they probably now realize, as I said, you could be somebody who has very good vibes, okay? And, maybe they didn't appreciate when you were with them, all right? If I clean it up. Yeah, definitely was dealing with somebody who was a player who had many options. This person could have had addictions as well, maybe juggling you with someone else. The fates reverse. Yeah, this person could be all in their emotions right now, okay? As I said earlier about you moving away or cutting ties with them. Yeah, this person could also be somebody who's quite angry as well, very angry. Because you moved away, I don't know, you've decided to, especially if you're dealing with a narcissist, okay? Yeah. Yeah, you've definitely you've moved away. You've probably got away, or I don't know, it depends if this is your story, or making plans to move away from this person. Okay. Okay, you could be dealing with a fire sign, a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, or you could be, or maybe this person could have these placements in your chart. Yeah, and then you got there and there. This person, I don't know, maybe they want to come and if you're dealing with like a karmic partner, if you're on this twin flame soul karmic soulmate journey. All right, this person may be feeling that they're running out of time because it says deadline, time running out, on edge, intervention, can't wait any longer. To rectify some things, and I said you could be dealing with, or you an earth sign, or you could be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Yeah, maybe they want to come back and propose to you. But what, and I said this person could be like as I said, a fourth flame, twin flame. But what spirit is saying is to pay attention to the sign, signals, and synchronicities. This person could be still holding a secret. They could have a secret family. They could also have a secret lifestyle which you're not aware of. This person could put you in a third party situation, and it's definitely somebody that you ghosted. Okay. Let's see what else. Let's go a bit deeper and find out what's going on. Okay, what happened? Um, More about this person, or let's just find out a bit more. Okay, dig a bit deeper, or a little bit deeper regarding this situation. Clarify, flexible. Holy Spirit will clarify. Yeah, you were definitely dealing with somebody who was non-committal. Okay. I just heard the spirit just say. I just heard the words they had shit to show. That's what I just heard. Let's clarify. Clean up, clean up. Maybe at that time when you were with this person, okay, maybe you felt lost in your partner. You were able to make a decision back then. But it says here, you feel lost in your partner. It's okay to be yourself and have your own life too. Or maybe this is how this person is feeling at this time because you moved away. Maybe this is why this person is quite, this person you walked away from, this person, that's the reason why this person could also be very obsessive. Okay, doesn't want to let you go, or doesn't want to accept that the relationship is over. Says you are afraid of losing someone or being abandoned. Take a I think, yeah, this person definitely has some type of abandonment issue. Okay, it could be something that happened. Maybe they, as I said, they probably are not taking they don't take rejection lightly, okay? Treasure Island, Treasure Island. Says her beauty fades, choose someone for their inner beauty and so maybe, I don't know, maybe they have a habit of just choosing a partner because of the way they look, okay, and not I don't know, this is what I'm seeing here. Maybe they just have a problem with choosing, the right person for them. They probably just tend to like rush into a commitment, um without having second thoughts, or maybe they just don't understand what love really means, or the difference between love and lust. But this person definitely, it looks like they want to rush. They want to sort of, as I said, they could be thinking that they're running out of time, because there's rushing. You can't hurry love. The right one is coming in perfect divine timing. All right. And as I said, they could be taking rejection quite, they might not be taking it lightly here, because got rejection. Build your confidence by dating a lot and find out what people like about you. So they probably just going into relationships and just judging people by what they have or the way they look. Fine. Yeah, it goes on to say you are missing opportunities by playing too hard to get. Give someone a chance. So this person is definitely somebody who's quite emotionally detached. Yeah. Maybe you are now reflecting on this relationship, okay? Because it says here, giving too much. You are depleted because you give too much. You need to balance. Sorry, you need a balance of give and take. So maybe you were just putting a lot of time, energy, um giving up, putting, investing a lot of time and energy and love into this relationship, and this person didn't, basically it could be a case of just unrequited love. All right, so they didn't do the same. All right, and if you were dealing with somebody who embodies the Knight of Cups and Page of Cups energy, that's definitely a very immature, childish person here. All right, and as a result, because of that, you just probably felt burnt out, exhausted, regarding or being, I should say, being with this individual, and that's just, you probably made up your mind and walked away from this situation, because it says you leave too quickly when things get challenging. Stay and try to work it out. So you could have walked away because of this person, or maybe this person is someone you could be dealing with, somebody who doesn't who's quite flighty. Okay. It's like wherever I lay my heart is my home. All right. Whenever things get challenging, or they just all of a sudden they just want to run away, okay, instead of dealing with the whatever it is, the challenges head on, okay. And as I said, this person could be definitely stuck in the past. You could have moved on and created, okay, healthy boundaries regarding this person, or need to. Okay, just take the energy as it resonates. If this is your story, okay. Let's see what else. Yeah, I think this person definitely wants to communicate with you, because we have her clearing the air, okay? And this could be sort of like, you could have sort of like a past life connection with this person, because we're all spiritual beings having a human experience. So I don't know. Just take the energy as it resonates, okay? This very flexible. Yeah. As I said, you could have had a family. This could be, a family member. Or you could have had a family with this person. All right, I don't know. Yeah, you could have discovered something about this person. It's a shocking discovery. Okay. Or something they did in secret. Yeah, you could be, sort of protecting your heart at this time. Um, as I said, you could have found out something about what this person did, or maybe they want to, like communicate with you and, confess something. All right, but you could be protecting your heart at this time, protecting, created healthy boundaries because it says that protect your heart, guard yourself, guard your emotions to avoid hurt. All right. It says drifting apart, the connection between you and someone is fading. So definitely, you've could have moved away from this person. Yeah, yeah. This person could still be holding back truths. Okay, they could be pretending to be fine when they're not. They could be, maybe they could be looking at you as being somebody quite supportive. um but they're definitely, even if they were to come back, especially if it's something they did behind your back, they're just going to either hide the truth or, relay to you partial truths. Okay. All right. And spirit wanted me to say that that don't be fooled by appearances here. Okay. And this definitely we're dealing with a karmic soulmate or false twin flame. All right. Let's to use what lies beneath. Let's see what. So let's see what's happening with this person, or else let's see what else we can get from this. Yeah, you could have received, as I said, shocking news, and that's why you decide to end the relationship. Okay. Or going to, depending on if this is your story. Yeah, you could have found out that this person had somebody on the side. Yeah, this person could somehow feel stuck because it says, since if you've cut communication with them, it says no, or maybe they feel that there's some unfinished business because it says no closure, no contact, left unread. So I don't know. Maybe they feel that you've sort of left them hanging. I don't know. Treasure Island. Yeah, you could be just happy, stress free, setting goals, focus on your career, what you've got going in your life. Okay. Yeah, with this, I've just hmm. I've only noticed that they've got a reeve hair, so I don't know. Um, so you could be, like sort of got over, whatever um it is, just seeing this as past, like this, whatever's happened has happened and just moved on. Okay. Hmm. And as I said, this person probably could be experiencing some type of loss, because this is what a reeve does represent. Okay. In spiritual terms. Yeah, as I said, this person could still be holding secrets. Okay. Or holding a secret. Yeah. You could be, I know, you could be all balanced, at peace, maybe sort of discovering that you've got spiritual gifts at this time. That's clarifying no place like home. Okay. Yeah. You could be dealing with a so-called jackass, right? A clown, somebody who doesn't know what they want. Okay. Dealing with basically a clown. Okay. And they just could be all in their feelings. Because got goodbye at the bottom of the deck about this relationship. Okay. And as I said, they could be sort of, you could have blocked this person, and they could now be sort of reminiscing, or or looking at pictures, or I don't know, of you and this person together. They could, as I said, could be somebody who somehow uh doesn't take rejection lightly. Okay. All right. Okay, so let's see. I mean, let me see. Let's see what else. Um, this one. Let's see if I can use another deck to see what's happening. Let me use this one and see. Okay, straight away, on the top of the deck here, you got, it says here, caution. Okay, so please heed the warning. Okay. As well, pay attention to your to the signs, signals, and synchronicities. This person could be a walking red flag, and use your intuition and discernment at all times regarding this person. 5 weeks ago. Yeah, this person could be also somebody who's quite promiscuous as well. Yeah, you could be dealing with somebody who's quite insecure. Yeah, they're probably hoping to set the record straight. Okay. Could be to do with the way they treated you in the past. Yeah, this person could be quite envious. Okay. I don't know, especially if you're dealing with an obsessive person. And probably they are now, maybe a lot of things in their life is just all falling apart, falling to pieces. You could be dealing with somebody who just hates the fact that you've moved on. Okay. Yeah. It says fighting for you what you love, claiming what's yours, I think this person is could be, you know, like they could be, as I said, this person could be doing, could be very obsessed. You could be dealing with a narcissist, okay? Somebody who wants to come back and basically play on your emotions, okay? And as I said, you could have like sort of like cut ties, okay, with this individual, and this person just wants to come back, okay, you know, because it says here game over, all right? Or maybe you need to cut ties with this person, okay, or bring some type of closure, okay, regarding this situation. um okay, so what I want to do, okay, so to close off this reading, I just want to just clear this table a bit. Oh, yo, before I close, before I use some other, let's just find out, okay? Let's just find out if this person wanted to message you, okay, before I actually use some decks to close the reading out. So let's see what it is they'd like to say to you, all right? So let's see. So let's just, I just want to just quickly check what is it they would like to tell you, okay? If you block communication, okay, you know. So let's see what comes out. Angels, what is it this person would like to say? Spiritual angels, what is it this person would like to say? What is it this person would like to say? What is it this person would like to say? Spirits. Okay, so as I said, this person could be in regret. Okay, it says that I wish this never happened. Okay. You got neglected. I failed to give you what you need. Okay. Um Also, I feel like a part of me is missing without you. Yeah, unfinished business says we still have things to resolve and discuss. Disagreement says I wish you understood how I feel. Okay. Or maybe you might tell this person that, okay, maybe this person is could be still all in their ego, all in their pride. It says overwhelmed. The stress from this is draining me. So maybe they want you to compromise or get back together with them, and you're gonna just tell this person that. Um, as well as you could be dealing with, as I said, this could have been a karmic soul contract. It says the lessons I've learned from us will never be forgotten, because it's all to do with lessons, okay? Karmic lessons. These relationships, okay? And it says new chapter. I am trying to move on. So I think this is what you are going to tell this individual, okay? And maybe this person is somehow could be lost, because it says I'm struggling to find the right path, all right? And Sabotage says, I mess up the good things in my life sometimes. So I don't know. Maybe they're having time to reflect. But, you know, as I said, even if this person asks you for forgiveness, it doesn't mean that you need to take this person back. And as I said, Spirit wanted me to mention this, that this person could be doing some type of spell work, so you could take them back. All right. And let's see what this person's true intention. So it could be more than one energy here, okay? Because some of these messages have come out. It could be from your or could be, especially if you are on this, as I said, twin flame soulmate journey. So some of the messages that come from this deck, it could be from your actual divine true partner, or it could be from this person, okay, that you've walked away or about to walk away. We are all on different timelines, okay, so please take the energy as it resonates. And this doesn't have to be your story. It could be someone you're associated with, or it could be a story of somebody you're associated with, or it could be an energy within another energy. Okay. Let me just look the deck. Spiritual angel, what is this person? What is their true intentions? What is their true intentions? What is their true intentions? For the spiritual angel, what is this person's? What is their true intention? What is their true intention? Intention. Okay, so this wanted to come out reverse. It says, we seem very aligned in a lot of ways. Let's find support within each other. So that came out in reverse. It says, I'm irritated with what I can't control and want you to feel as badly as I do. That's not very good. Desperate, I'm in a bind and don't know what to do. I may be acting irrationally. So I don't know, maybe this person could be seeing somebody new or in another relationship and they want to come towards you. We've got journey, adventure awaits, a physically or emotionally expanding experience is ahead. So maybe this is to do with you. Maybe that you're going to just tell this person, look, what's over is over. Let sleeping dogs lies, and I'm moving on with my life. Um, as I said, this person could come to you, all friendly, but this person could be hiding something. Says, I come with warmth and good intentions, bringing joy and light to your life. Or this could be an energy from from someone that you're going to be in union with. And it says, hey, great news, I have something amazing to share with you. Okay. And maybe this person, as I said, could be all in regrets. This person could also be still holding a secret. Um, Maybe if they're doing tarot readings, this person could be quite envious as the fact that you might be going into a new union. Okay. And as a result, they may want to, they could be quite jealous. Or if this person comes towards you, this last person who you walked away from, who was in this deceptive energy, this person could still be in the energy of lust. Okay. And they may also want to come back, okay, to ask you a small favor. It says, I'm hoping you won't mind helping me with something minor. Okay. And this could be something to do with status as well. So I don't know. So just use your intuition and discernment at all times regarding this individual. Okay. I don't know. I'm just hearing something. Not all glitters is gold. So I don't know. Maybe they've discovered that. And now they want to come back towards you. I don't know. So just take the energy as it resonates, okay? Okay, so let's see what the ancestors, what message they have for us at this time. Okay, so let's see what comes. It could be to do with this individual, or it could be just Okay, I was got it to select this card, all right? It says a lady enjoy growth and reap rewards. Okay, so as I said, you could be enjoying the fruits of your labor, okay, at this time. Let's see. When I see this card, it just reminds me of the Empress energy here. Okay, it says here, the message says, reap what you have sown and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Grow and expand in all areas of your life. The extended message says, fertility, growth, and abundance are all imminent. When the lady arrives in your life, all the seeds you have planted are coming to life, and there are plenty more rewards to come. In the material sense, this card can represent financial security and comfort. Okay. Because that this message really resonates with the card which I showed you earlier. Okay, where this is from the psychic tarot oracle deck. Okay, where it says recognition and a reward. Okay. Um it shows that there will be more than enough to go around. If you are making business deals or setting intentions to create financial growth, this card indicates a considerable amount of monetary success. The lady can also usher in other forms of abundance, opportunities, marriage proposals, and even the birth of a child. She will help you respect nature and connect with its forces in order to have a genuinely supported journey through life. Okay, so that's good to know. Okay, let's see what message spirit has for us. Okay. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what message? Traditional messages do you have? Okay, so we've got a mother's love. A mother's love is reaching out to you at this time and holding you close. Okay. She knows how much you miss her and wants to remind you that this special bond of love can never be broken. So maybe you could have sort of lost maybe um someone who was a mother figure or a mother. If you've just recently have or now or in the past, please accept my deepest sympathy. So if that's the case, then obviously this is a message from this mother or mother-like figure that you had once in your life that sadly passed away. Okay, so her spirit could be around this reading, around you at this time. It says self-love. Now is the time to love, nurture, and heal yourself. Self-love is not simply a state of mind about feeling good. It's a state of appreciation for yourself that grows and matures from actions you take to support your body, mind, and soul. Okay, so this doesn't have to be for you. It could be to do with the cross watcher or this other individual that if this was your story, if you're dealing with this person, so maybe they need to embrace more self-love. And you got animal kingdom. Animals of all types are extraordinary creatures and miraculous gifts to us. They've been our spiritual companions since the dawn of time. At this moment, they have lessons to share with you that will open your heart and soul. So it's all about going into nature, connective nature, because um, the spirit of our loved ones also embody the spirit of animals as well. Okay. Um, and every time I read this card, it just reminds me of Archangel Ariel. Okay, because Um, she embodies the spirit of animals as well to help guide us, to help us be more creative, to help us be more in touch with our emotions as well. Okay, okay. I'm going to be using this one, Celebrity Spirit Oracle, because the last reading I did, all right, I was only able to read two, but the because I always, for some reason, all right, I guess that's part of my on my spiritual sort of journey, okay, is to connect, all right, with past loved ones, okay, celebrities, okay, and well-known figures, and the spirit of John Lennon, okay, as well as Joan Rivers, okay, came to my energy. So I'm going to just read a bit on John Lennon, okay, and about Joan Rivers as well. um so with Joan Rivers, all right, I wasn't too sure about her, because but then I remembered a song that was played at my one of my cousin's funeral, okay, Many Rivers to Cross, and that's it just gave me the confirmation about Joan Rivers, all right. So I'm just going to read quickly on John Lennon, all right, and see what comes out there. Because and it says here, choose peace, because there's a lot of conflict, chaos going on, not only so probably within, maybe people you're associated with, it could be family members. You could be dealing with this now, or it could be just generally in the world. Okay, so he was seen as an explorer, spiritual seeker, philanthropist, and activist. His full name is John Winston Lennon. He was born on the 9th of October 1940, and sadly he passed away on the 8th of December 1980. He was a Libra. That's what comes up here. And his message is give peace a chance and see the world change. Okay. Because he was part of the Beatles, all right, a group of the 60s, I think 50s or 60s, okay, I can't remember. But if you notice that he's got like a something on his necklace there, which is all to do with peace, all right. And so the meaning here is that this is a great time for adventure and having faith in the process of stepping forward with a voice and telling everyone around you everything you have believed in, dreamt of, or known your whole life, as it is now coming to the fore and needs to be heard. You will now feel you have creative power and ability to manifest what you desire as you inspire others around you with your thoughts and ideas. If you are being if you have been thinking of writing, public speaking, joining a political group or some type of organization, now is the time for working with like-minded people. It is time to spread your wings and reach for the sky, and to believe in your innate beliefs and visions instead of just thinking about it. This will create a ripple effect for people or of similar energy. All right, and let me just read on Joan Rivers. Okay. Okay, it says laughter is the best medicine. Okay, she was also a comedian, provocateur, and critic. Her full name, they said, is Joan Alexandra Bolinski. Was born on the 8th of June 1933 and died on September 4th September 2014. And the meanings of this card, or the message she wants to give to you, says, uh, I wish I had a twin so I could know uh, what I looked like without having surgery done. But anyway, what she's trying to say here, the message here, it says, when connected with Joan, I could feel her strength. Let me see. Sorry, the meaning here, it says, I think this is what the author of the booklet, she says that when connecting to Joan, I could feel her strength, priceless wit, and her gentle humbleness come through on how she saw the world she once lived in and everything in it. All right. And the meaning here says the secret to be happy to a happy life is not taking everything too seriously and lightening up a bit. Too many times we are dragged down by the worries of the world, too many problems, and getting caught up in other people's problems. Life is not about gloom and doom, it's about living your life to the fullest and making the most of what you can do and have in your life every moment. Okay, where basically it's all operating in the essence of love. Okay, because each moment is precious. Okay, let's see what else our spiritual team would like us to know. So I'll just take one from this one. Let's see. Spiritual angels, what other messages? Okay, so we've got her flower. It says, be honest with yourself. So it's all about making sure that we are being our true, authentic self in everything. Okay, it also goes on to say, throne, your potential is endless. So believing and making sure that we, don't dim our light, stepping into our power, acknowledging who we are. All right, okay, and also um don't doubt your worth as well. Okay, to always believe in yourself, have faith in yourself. Okay, as well as trusting in the process and connecting, um continue to connect, to have this connection. Okay, um between you, your spiritual team, and the divine to help you. Okay. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what else would you like us to know? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what else would you like us to know? So a lot of things is to do with balance here, is creating a balance between work and play. It says seek equilibrium in love and career, harmonizing your inner skill to weigh decisions with both heart and mind. Then you got skills of balance. Seek equilibrium in love and career. Oh, okay, so you've got that twice here. All right. So, okay, we've got a crystal of clarity. So maybe some of us need to work with crystals, or you could work with clear quartz or clear crystal. It says, eliminate your path with openness and insight, readying yourself for a new found understanding of content. And then you got gateway of opportunities. Pass through the gate of opportunities, because we did. Okay, so this is very much associated with this um card here where it says, I make way for miracles. Because if you notice, you could see there's a door here. It says, gate of opportunities. Pass through the gate of opportunities, wherein new paths unfurl with boundless potential. Okay. Okay, so as much as we need to always, because the journey is about balance, so maybe there could be things balancing out regarding a situation. It could involve you. Okay, could be a legal matter. Maybe people want to balance things out, people you walked away, or person you walked away from the past. Or it could be, maybe you could be meeting um I don't know, could be meeting your true divine partner, because you've got these words came out twice, but just to say the cards were different. Okay. Hmm. That's interesting. And if you are interested in working with crystals, you could work with clear quartz, okay, at this time. And all right, and let me just use these two last decks to close out the reading. So let's start with this one. So spiritual angels, what else do we would like us to know? What else? What else? Okay, so we've got here overcoming. I freed myself from fear and trusted the universe. I point my thoughts to the beauty within and around me. I create light with my spiritual power and knowledge. I overcome all doubt. Okay, so these are like sort of affirmations to help you, all right? Divine light, I am an expression of love and I shine like the sun. My inner light is my strength and wealth. My intuition guides me to discover a better side of myself. I take That's dispersion, okay? I take one thing at a time and focus on the present moment. I get rid of my doubts and all my fears dissipate. I find peace in my life. Okay, so I think some of these things that this individual, okay, if this was your story, this person needs to do. Love myself. I choose to see myself as noble, beautiful, and positive. My wealth lies in my nature and potential. I know that I am a being of light and I allow myself to shine. Okay. Fidelity, it says that I am committed to my mind, heart, and will. I'm committed to fulfilling the needs of my soul. I believe in myself, in God, and in the universe. All right. Self respect, I follow my heart. My heart knows what is good for me. I respect my limits. I answer the requests of my body and soul. As a result, I learn to love myself. Okay. And I just want to close off with this quickly. These affirmations here. Angels, what final messages for the collective? Final messages for the collective. Final messages for the collective. Final messages for the collective. Final messages. Okay, I will not compare myself to others. Okay. Being successful comes easily to me. Fortune sides with those who dare. So it's all about taking risk, okay? To go after whatever it is that we believe in, all right? You have to be odd to be number one. Okay, so it's all about taking that leap of faith, all right? Believing ourselves, having faith in ourselves. I dare to be different, okay, because it's all about being our true, authentic self. And the richest people are those who are content with the least, for content is the wealth of nature, all right? And I just noticed something here on the Joan Rivers card. If you notice, like, she's sort of like, she's got like something like her mask in her hand. So it's almost like being yourself, being your true authentic self, loving yourself, accepting who you are, okay, and trusting the journey. Okay. So I hope whatever messages that come out, I hope it's going to give you some clarity if this was your story. Okay. Um and thanks once again to all my subscribers, my supporters, anyone who have taken the time out to and to watch my uh readings out. I also do spiritual enlightenment videos as well, so please check them out on my channel. Please don't forget to check the description box. Um, thanks, thank for all your support. Okay, thank you for all your support, and please, as I said, don't forget, okay, to check the description box, because I'm sure there's going to be something there that can help you as you go along life's journey. And once again, if you did enjoy this reading, please don't forget to click the like button, subscribe, or share, or just leave a comment. Thank you for watching. See you next time, and goodbye.